Hi guys, welcome. If you happen to come across this channel, I'm Hloni Beautician, and on this video I'll be showing you how I made this wig from scratch. So first things first, these are the essentials you need if you are making a wig. You need to make sure that you have the dome head stand, the dome head, some wool, pair of scissors, a wig cap, a pair of needles of your choice, a comb of your choice, and you need to measure using a tape measure or your fingers. And the whole purpose for a tape measure was just so you guys can see how I measured the lines on the dome head. There's nothing more to it. That's exactly how you do it. So if you're someone like me that likes a clean finish, a wig that's not bumpy, then you need to try out the tape measure method. And this is the closure we'll be using for the day. It's a 10-inch 3-part side. That's how the lace looks like. And we are gonna be using an old wig. So basically we are revamping a client's wig, and we are replacing the closure. So that is how you place your closure. The middle part of the closure you have to place it directly on the middle part of the wig cap. And to hold it together, you need to put on pins. This is just so the closure can remain in one place and does not move as you begin to sew in. So you can put as many pins as you like. It depends on you, how comfortable you are using pins. Or you can just use pins on the side you'll be sewing, and then you can move to. So once you feel like your wig is stable, you can begin sewing. So when sewing, I prefer starting from the top. That's starting from the closure. Honestly, it's a method that has been working for me all these years, and I'm comfortable with this method. And as people, we do things differently. Some will prefer starting from the back. That works for them, and this is the only one that works for me, because when I begin the wig from the top, it actually guides me as to how much space is left. So I then get to estimate how much hair will be needed. Also, the drawing of the lines comes in handy, because now I know how many lines are on the dome head, and I will then estimate as to how many more lines I need to add on the wig. So this actually makes a lot of sense for me. So also, when you get to the meeting point, if you happen to join the wool or whatever you'll be using to make the wig, you need to make sure that you tie the knots so that the wig can last longer. And this is how your closure should look like. And we are gonna be using this old wig like I said earlier, and that is how you sew in. You need to follow the lines. The lines are there for a purpose. For your wig to be neat and clean, you need to follow the lines. Even if you don't have a tape measure, you can just draw the lines. You can simply use your 2 fingers, any 2 of your fingers, and make sure that you use the same measurement from top to bottom. And then you begin drawing. I feel like the drawing of the lines makes a lot of sense than having to put the tape measure all the time. I don't know, I feel like it works for me. And for beginners, I would advise they try this method. I advise that you guys should try this method. It's seamless, honestly. You just put on your wig cap and everything is just as easy, especially with the wig caps that I am using, because they are transparent enough for me to see the lines drawn on the dome head. And then you move on to the next line. Also, I would advise that you get a cream white mannequin head, not mannequin head, sorry, a dome head. This is a dome head. You get a cream white one so that your lines will be visible enough when you are making the wig. So make sure you tie the knot every time you complete a line. Tie it 2 or 3 times. And I don't like cutting the wool every time I move to a different line. I prefer just joining the lines like I shown you. So the purpose for I apologize for not showing you all the steps, but the steps are pretty much the same, and I had to cut some parts because of storage. I don't have enough space, so I had to just show you how I do it on the first 2-3 lines. And you do the same thing. You do the same thing. And that is how your wig should look like. So after completing your wig, you need to make sure to cut off the lace part of the wig cap. And it should be like that. And then we are going to apply this AfriTrue serum. It has heat protectant effects, and it is also a serum, so it's a 2-in-1. Make sure the product reaches all the parts of the hair, and we're gonna be using this whale hair dryer. It's also a 2-in-1, good for natural and straight hair. It also has 3 drying nozzles, and the favorite one for me is the Afro nozzle. And the star of the show has to be this Baby Bliss straightener that has carried me all these years, you guys. And so, if you enjoyed this video, please kindly give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and leave a comment. Thank you guys.